So here let's start. So basically for the today Friday, I expect bullish prices targeting the previous day high as a doll for ES, which already did all-time high right now. But mainly for the bias, I'm going to frame along after this sell-side liquidity rate. Otherwise, I'm not interested. This is the sell side liquidity. I'm going to bottom. Okay. For the NQ, it's the same. Well, I've already visited the fair value gap where I'm going to frame my setup. Basically, there is no news, so I'm starting after 9:30. I can admit that this is sell side liquidity. This is also equal lows, also has sell side liquidity. So I'm expecting higher prices. That's irrelevant. So here, using my platform AvaTrade MT5. So my protocol here, I'm going to explain for the day 23. I'm going to explain bullish bias clear with the bullish structure confirmed by the last market structure shift, 4-hour market structure shift. Higher with FVG. Babe, please can you check the phone to see if everything is right? Sorry guys, I'm drinking my favorite what is that? My favorite I don't know. My favorite something. So after confirmed by the last 4-hour market structure shift, higher fair value gap, I'm looking for looking to frame long inside the 4-hour FVG of last market structure shift, or and after sell side rate, targeting higher prices as we are at all-time high. So I'm revisiting the price. So I'm gonna notice that price, if price run without any chance, looking to frame long idea at significant fair value gap, 15 minutes or 13 minutes. So I'm waiting and watching the price. Thanks, babe. What? try to look for a good setup. ايه تسرحي.
Hopefully going to be able to communicate that effectively to the individuals that always wrestle with, I got to make a lot of money or I'm not satisfied. Well, if you walked outside your house and someone was nice enough to send you every single day in an unmarked envelope, they were putting $150 in an envelope and leave it in your mailbox every day, are you going to complain about that? No, you're not. You're going to be thankful. You're going to hope it doesn't stop. You're not trying to ask for more. You're not going to try to leave a note and say, hey, can you leave me more? You don't offend the person that's gifting it to you. And that's what you should be doing with your model. Your skill set and your model in the beginning, be content with enough. Don't say, I've been making money. I've been doing this for 4 days now. Now I'm going to go up and trade a mini. No. You're going to feel like you want to do it because you've been doing something profitable. You've never experienced that before. So you think you've conquered that. No. Stay in it for a couple months. Learn to be an income-based trader. Income-based trading is the surest way of profitability. Building up huge runs in equity, that's a skill set everybody tries when they get into this. As soon as they start making money, they think, well, I'm just going to build the account real big. Until they realize they hit a threshold. Whatever that threshold is, the first loss that comes in there, immediately they forget their model. They forget their confidence they had. They doubt everything. They think every stop hunt that's ever going to happen is now going to happen on the next trade they take. What has it done? It's caused scar tissue. And you're afraid. So much so that even if you did use one micro, you're going to feel the weight of the right or wrong end result of that trade. Why? Because you were rushing to do something you weren't psychologically prepared to do. So you have to build in this plateauing. As you make money, as you make winning trades, if you have more than one contract, scale back. Now, what would you do? I'm going to say this part and I'm going to take the next person to talk. What would you do if you're only trading with one micro and that was your income-based idea and you're not building up another contract? So you wouldn't go 5 winning trades and then go back down to one contract because you're already trading at one micro as it is. So what would you do? Don't take the next trade. Paper trade it. Tape read it and see what the outcome is. And then what will happen is you will.
ويدا هانية
لا لا بريالتي ليكم قطعتي تحس ما كتستبن تسحب الاضراب
واش هانية بعدا
انا راه خفنا تصوني عندنا وانا مشيت جيت عندك لهيه وقلنا تصونيو عليك
صافي وراه حيت خدام ورا الجامعة راه جوج ونص.
يلا اليوم عندكم كاع عطله
لا هي امريكان ما عندهاش عيد الشغل.
يلا صافي
يلا ياك عاني انا فاش صونيتي في العادي خلعتيني قلت هادي
يا حيت ما جاوبتنيش في الواتساب.
الويفي بزعزع.
يلا صافي سير.
يلا الله يعاون.
الله يعاون في امان الله.
Build this rhythm where you'll get a feel, and what will genuinely happen for you is you will pick up on when you're getting cocky. You will feel like you're King Kong, you're the big swinging dick in the neighborhood, you know everything. You got it all mapped out. You're going to be so rich and all you have to do is push a button and it's all going to fall in your pocket. That moment when that happens, you'll be more sensitive to it instead of saying, when you feel, yeah, I am that good. And I'm so good that I'm going to go and trade even larger. In fact, I'm going to trade silver right now because I have big balls. I have big balls because I've made so much money trading in NQ. And I'm going to go out there and conquer silver now. And then when you do, silver takes you and throws you and ragdolls you. And you lose 10, 15% of your account. Like that. That's a lot of damage. Emotionally, ego, psychologically, you've harmed yourself. And that carries over for the rest of your career. You're all going to have that moment where you've done something to yourself that if you could have just stopped yourself before doing it, you would have never remembered that ever again. If it would have been a smaller loss, never would have bothered to worry about it again. But that first big loss where you have size on, or you did something in a market you're not used to trading because now you feel like you got the Midas touch. Everything you touch is profitable. It bites you. And then you're going to regret, you're going to have remorse, and it's going to cause you to second guess everything you do. And the only way you can prevent that is by building in this control mechanism where you have a model that you follow. You're going to trade and take trades until you get a stop out. If you get a stop out, you drop down half the leverage you just took a loss on. If you get stopped out again, drop down and lower your leverage. If you're aggressive about cutting back, if you're trading with 3 micros and it's your third trade that you win on, your fourth trade, you're allowed to take that same trade again. If you take a loss there on your 5th trade, don't trade 2 contracts, go right back down to 1. You need, say, 3 micros and it's your third trade that you win on, your 4th trade, you're allowed to take that same trade again. Don't trade 2 contracts, go right back down to 1. You need the plateau. You need to build in these. Well, think about the exchanges. They have circuit breakers. They only allow the market to drop so much, and then it has to trade up a little bit before it's allowed to, freely trade again and go lower. You have to build in circuit breakers for yourself, and it's just you controlling how much you can do something and when you can do it. But if you go in there and just plow ahead thinking, I'm just going to use, whatever aggressive model of risk management you're going to implement, optimal F, Vince, his name's escaping me now. The guy that Larry Williams used for his optimal F approach to money management.
Iman. So I'm gonna see if there is anyone in my stream. Poor connection. I hope that's still, it's very poor. I have a poor connection Wi-Fi. So basically, I'm waiting for the setup to frame. Here, from my analysis I did last day, we can admit that NQ is a very bullish, strong momentum going from lower prices to reach all-time high. So basically I'm going to frame my setup after sell side liquidity here, starting to frame and to look for the bullish idea after this sell side raid, and using my platform here before the news release of ISM manufacturing PMI. That's gonna be at 10 AM, so it left 10 minutes. And from my journal I did last day, I'm expecting to frame a setup as inside this 4 hour, here, 4 hour, sorry guys, 4 hour FVG to frame my long idea. So nothing to do for now. And I also said that if the price run without any chance, I'm looking to frame long idea inside this 15-minute fair value gap here. I'm gonna drink some tea, my favorite one. I'm gonna see if Turia brother, my good job my brother. He is my brother. Yes, here. He is a good guy. So here I'm gonna note the object, sorry, up the shape here. This rectangle for me, it's area where I can frame my setup. If the price return to here, I'm going to think about it, but better for a sell side liquidity rate. But for the moment I'm going to have a lot of possibilities when I can frame my setup. Here I'm listening to my mentor ICT.
You whatever your Formula 1 mansion is, all of that stuff when you're winning is great, but there is a
for the setup,
happen, and you want to be able to control yourself and have a track record of you having implemented this in the past.
The news is not yet
even
released.
though when you're on a winning streak, you're sober buying, you say, okay, I have been winning, and while I may not be feeling overconfident right now, I am aware that an eventual loss is coming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare for that. My leverage affords me 10 mini contracts because of the equity I'm trading right now. So I'm, because my equity allows for that. But because I have taken 5 winning trades, I'm going down to 1 mini. Now, for some of you, the way you're going to do it, you're like, ain't going to happen for me. And you're going to blow your account. You're going to blow your combine. You're going to blow whatever it is you're trading. And you're going to waste money trying to rush to get back to that old feeling of what it felt like when you had this much equity or you were that close to a payout. If you would have implemented.
So ICT is talking about dropping the risk after many losses. I had many losses, but I have a concern about my backtesting. Now I'm moving from backtesting to demo account. Then there is a difference, so I keep working to have better execution and the live in the real time, and also to have closed, unless I have closed results from backtesting to the demo account, I'm not going to go live in this environment. Here is my for testing on the demo account from 21 March. I'm keep working on it. It is I had a couple of consecutive losses, 200, $150, 300, but 200, and then I had a big winning day, $1,000 that recovered the losses. So basically, I'm break even for that week. Here is for this week. I'm not too good, but not enough, not that bad. I start the week with a loss of 200, then I had a winning day of $350. Yesterday I had the break-even day because I didn't know what the market is willing to do due to the 4-hour market structure, which was not clear. Today it's very clear that we are bullish and the market is very strong. So basically I'm waiting after the news for the market to drop here to this area, then I will to frame my setup. So poor connection, very poor connection. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting also for the couscous. We have today our famous dish, couscous, with some meat. My wife cooked for us some couscous. I'm looking for support. No data. So the live is back. That's very, 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 very too much poor. So I remain focused. This is area of sell side liquidity. I'm waiting for the news release. There is equal lows here. That's still smooth and very beautiful. At the price it might target it. That's why I don't like this fucking platform. So I'm waiting for the news to drop. Basically, I'm still waiting for the price to drop to this area. As my protocol said, I can frame long I can't frame long. I'm bullish. Why? Because there is a market structure shift and we run this buy side liquidity to go to higher target. So basically, there is a clear new 4-hour market structure higher that allow me to stay bullish and confirm my bullishness. For the setup, I was really what I want is the sell side liquidity rate before, but it's not happened. So after the news drop, I can't frame a setup in this area. If I take a loss, then I'm going to drop my. So the price is going crazy right now, really crazy. I'm going to set an alert here. Sorry, not that. I'm going to set alert, bro. Alert here. When the price is reaching this area, it's going to siffle and going to make some noises. Beep 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 beep. I don't know if the live stream is still working. So the price is very strong. I don't think I'm going to have a trade. So I'm going to make some music. Very poor connection. Very poor connection. I'm gonna listen to Mohammed Rawisha. Just like that, it's make me calm. I'm still waiting for my setup. So I'm thinking now, if the price reach this area, I'm going to frame setup. Otherwise, I'm not interested. The price is at all-time high for the NQ. The news maker. I feel that for the Nasdaq the price is struggling, but for the ACP is very strong. I'm waiting. It's good music. So the same procedure I'm applying here and there.
واسعدي بعيوني جو تبعوني كتوبي كتوبي الله 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 البحي البقيس اللي راسه
انا زين وبشمع يا كل شي يسمع مكتوبي ايلي 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 البحيرة البقايس اللي راسو خلاوي
ويلا نقلب لا تخرج عيب كتوبي كتوبي الله 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 البحي البقيس اللي راسه
انا وشنحو عربي تعرفوا ربي مكتوبي ايلي 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 الله الله البحيرة البقايس اللي راسو خاوية
وياك جيت نفكر لقيت الموت خير دوبي مكتوبي الله 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 البحي البقيس اللي راسه
انا وقربان بغيك بنغني ليك محلول
I did that.
ايلي ايلي الله 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 البحيرة البقايس اللي راسو خاوية
في وجه الخوت نضحي ونموت كتوبي كتوبي الله 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 البحي القيس اللي راسه
والويلة فينا فاش لقينا يا مكتوبي ايلي ايلي الله 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 البحيرة البقايس اللي راسو خلاوية
وقلبي حطيته نتمسطو كتوبي كتوبي الله 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 والبحي القيس اللي راسه
كاسة يا كاسة عاود بشفاشة يا مكتوبي ايلي ايلي
So still don't have any so still don't have any opportunity. No opportunity yet. I'm still waiting for the price to drop to visit my area, NQ, and so on. So maybe after the first 30 minutes I can frame long, but I'm going to be more patient because the news is already over, but the setup is not always clear. So to have this is my Fibonacci from here to here, this is equilibrium. So if I want to take it inside this 13 minutes, I want to price to visit this area, but it's not always going to do that because the price is very strong. So you need to adapt yourself to the price. Here I'm seeing ES such framing potential reversal. If it did that, I'm very happy to take this trade. Live stream. I had this period from this period I had my family. This period one, that was my baby. Now they went away. So I'm still waiting.